Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I have been driving east for about an hour outside of Kaohsiung. I'm actually in Pingtung County at a place called the Lin Ho Shi Lin Forest Park. That name is a little bit hard to say for me. As you can see, things are getting pretty beautiful out here in the county. I just decided to pull off to the side of the road here. This place looks pretty interesting. I'm not 100% sure what I can actually do here, but I will certainly check it out and report back to you guys. My main goal today is, of course, to head out to that mountain range that you can see behind me. This is one of those days, beautiful Saturday morning. I just wanted to hop on my scooter and keep driving. This place is pretty cool. There's tons of little information placards everywhere on all sorts of different trees and flowers and plants that you can see growing everywhere. Luckily, they are bilingual, so there are English and Chinese on every sign, which I thought was very impressive. And there's also a lot of these art pieces. There's lots of birds flying everywhere. This is just kind of a really nice, relaxing place to be, but there aren't too many people here. It's not very busy. Mind you, we are kind of in the middle of nowhere in Pingtung County. Super glad I showed up, stopped by. I learned a little bit about some of the local flora and fauna, and I'm getting pretty hungry for lunch, so I'm gonna hop back on the road and see if there's any kind of food as we get closer to the mountains. I found a little spot for lunch. There was an elderly couple serving up some barbecue on the side of the road that just smelled so good as I drove past. So I popped in and I got some chicken. I'll show you that in a second. And it looks like I'm just at this little village here at the base of the mountain. The mountain is literally right behind me. I am seriously going to regret not having any napkins with me right now because this chicken looks incredibly saucy and actually quite delicious. So in Taiwan, they like to serve, I think this is jitui, chicken thigh, but they spread it out and they cook it with the bone right on the barbecue. Smother it with barbecue sauce and sesame seeds. Check that out. Looks super, super good. As well, I've got something which foreigners tend to be a little bit scared about in Taiwan. I think just because of the name. They call this chicken butt, but actually it's not really the butt. What it is that little piece of skin right at the back of the chicken where the feathers come out of. So it's called the chicken butt, but actually it's not the butt, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm just gonna take a nice big bite of that one. Super, super good. I think it's basically mostly chicken skin, to be honest, but just really soft and really nice and juicy. That is great. I like that one. Not really sure how I'm supposed to eat this, but let's give it a shot here. So much meat on there. So tender. That is really tasty. And it is super smoky from that barbecue she was grilling it on. The sesame seeds kind of give it a little crunch, and then the barbecue sauce, and she put a little spicy cayenne pepper on there. Really tasty. All right, so I'm gonna finish up my lunch and we'll keep on driving. I think typically once you start getting out into these mountains, you start seeing a lot of Taiwanese Aboriginal influence. So there's kind of this little square in the center of town, and it's just kind of dotted with all these murals and stone carvings of what looks like Aboriginal art. It's really beautiful. So behind me I've got a big huge gate. Perhaps this is the territory of one of the Aboriginal tribes in the area. Wish I knew more about this stuff. If you guys know, please let me know down in the comment section. Leave it up to Taiwan. Just when you think you're in the middle of nowhere, you turn a corner and there's 1,000 people all congregated at this hall, and you can hear KTV, and there are just families and people walking everywhere. I am definitely not in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a huge commotion going on back there. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I'm going to go in and check it out. By the looks of it, I think I stumbled into a local wedding. There was an arch covered with flowers. There were like a couple dozen tables scattered with food, and there was a big sign that said two people's names. And you can probably see behind me a bunch of mangoes. So I found a little mango farm right behind where the wedding is. Certainly a very festive atmosphere out here. I'm not gonna stick around too long. I wasn't necessarily invited to this wedding, but I just thought I would come and check it out. Wow.
那个是台湾的那个口香糖。
Things are getting quite majestic out here. This road has just been sort of snaking along this riverbed. We're up a little bit now, have a bit of a vantage point. I can see down below into the valley. There's a really pretty bridge, and then above that, I'm not sure if you can see in the distance, looks like a tiny little village sort of nestled up on the side of that mountain. And just in case anybody is wondering, yes, that is a giant statue of an Aboriginal man right behind me. This is what I love about Taiwan. You just start driving and you really never know what you're gonna find. I went down to see you there. Whew, got a bit windy down in the valley here. Just reached the bridge and I think you guys know exactly what it's time for. I was just about to take off and then I noticed all these kind of ceramic statues lining the side of the road here. Some of them are really cool. And I gotta be careful because don't want to fall onto the road. Selfie. All right, really enjoying this little community. What time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. I think I should probably hit the road. I just had to stop quickly and check out these rocks. They're beautiful. Looks like they're hand painted and there's about maybe half a dozen of them. So let me show you those. That was pretty cool. Let's keep driving. There's a lot of really pretty art in this area. Almost every little surface is covered in like some kind of interesting design. There's wooden statues everywhere. Even just these little rest areas have these really nice slate pillars. I wish I had some friends with me. Just sit up here and relax, have a coffee. Next time I go on one of these adventures, I really think I got to invite some friends because sometimes it just feels a little bit lonely, you know, out here all by myself. It's always nice to share your experiences with people. Helmet's off, baby. Here I am at a little rest stop called Davies, and you guys are not gonna believe what I'm looking at. Check this out. Look at that. I can see the ocean. I checked my phone, it's 53 kilometers to the coast. It's unbelievable. See that? That's the coastline right there. That's the ocean. This is one of the best views I've seen in Taiwan. And then on this side, we've just got this little rest stop here. I'm actually gonna go up there and check out the view from this side. 喝茶吗？
你会讲我的国语哦。
一点点。
什么一点点？我看至少有100分呢。我听你的口气，听你的腔调。
It's good. 很辣的吗？
鬼辣椒吗？辣鬼啊，鬼辣椒。
可以，没关系。
哦，你很喜欢吃辣哦。
要去上面。
走，可以啊，那边有楼梯。
Okay. Cool. The view from this side is still really good, but it's nowhere near as incredible as that one. But check this out, this is still awesome. Just this beautiful valley and the mountains kind of turn this smoky blue color. I got a little drink here, and I got this thing, which she told me is incredibly spicy. And to be honest, I don't think she thinks that I can eat this, but I think I can. So we'll have to test that out another day. You guys know me, I love my hot sauce. I'm just gonna sit up here and enjoy my drink, enjoy the view, and just relax a little bit before we head back down the mountain on the other side on the way back to Kaohsiung. Gotta say, I'm having a great little adventure today. Check out these amazing walking sticks. Look at that. That is a perfect walking stick right there. Man, I love walking sticks. All right, time to head back down to Kaohsiung, and I also picked up some fresh mountain turmeric. This stuff looks amazing. Can't wait to try that out later. It looks like I'm about halfway down the mountain here. I'm loving this road. It is so windy, twisty. It's just turn after turn after turn. And you really want to pay attention because on some of these turns, there are no barriers. So you're going to be going off the side of that cliff. We are definitely very lucky to live here in Taiwan, where places like this are very easily accessible. I just love driving my scooter. I love coming up to the mountains. This has just been a great day for me. And I just gotta say, I've had this helmet for like, I don't know, almost 6 months now. And I am so happy with it. It's comfortable, it's breezy, it's got all these little air vents through the top and through the front. Really happy with this guy. You can probably find it at any scooter shop. All right, let's hop back on the bike and keep going. We have made it back down to flat ground, and I just happened to notice there is a massive pineapple farm right on the side of the road here. And coming from Canada, where we don't grow pineapples, I was very surprised when I first saw a pineapple plant and how it grows. So these are all pineapple plants, and check out the way they grow. So they're these really tough plants, and they're a little bit spiky even at the sides. And then you just get the little pineapple coming up the top here. Guess you can kind of walk in here. So yeah, as they get more and more mature, they wrap them in a little bit of paper, and then the pineapple just literally sticks out the top. It's so cool. What happened to this guy? He's free. So I guess this little guy must have fallen off here. I swear I didn't do that. It'll make for some good fertilizer for the other ones. Back to it, guys. This is kind of neat. I just happened to notice on Google Maps that a couple kilometers away was a Catholic church. So I made the right-hand turn and showed up, and here I am. It's actually really, really beautiful. Let's go check it out. If you remember the Catholic church I went to in Yanshui, that one was very much in the Chinese style, and they sort of tried to make it as appealing to the locals as possible. But this one is completely traditional Catholic. I mean, this could be a church from Canada or Europe. Yeah, super beautiful. What a nice little surprise here. I've got to say that sometimes when you leave the cities and get out into the county, things in Taiwan can often feel a little bit industrial, but this is not the case today. Out here in Pingtung, it is very lush, very green. We are just surrounded by fields and fruit farms. The mountains are just over there. This has just been a gorgeous, gorgeous drive. The air feels fresh. There's this nice green smell in the air. I really love this part of Taiwan. This is something that I didn't really know existed just outside of Kaohsiung City. Whew, that was a long day. I'm finally back. So I left my apartment at 12 o'clock noon. It is now 5 after 6 p.m. So, I mean, that's what you can do in roughly 6 hours. Go all the way to the mountains in Pingtung, explore, check stuff out, have a great day, and then come back pretty much before the sun has gone down. All right, that is it for me tonight, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a great time exploring new parts of Taiwan. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead.